If you're thinking about moving to Durham, North Carolina and wondering if you should, this is the video for you. Today I'm going to give you 7 reasons why you'll love living in Durham, North Carolina. So stick around. If you're new to this channel, my name is Jane Jackson. I'm a real estate agent in the Raleigh-Durham Triangle, North Carolina area. Today, we are focusing in on Durham, North Carolina, and we're going to be talking about 7 reasons you'll love living in Durham. Let me just start by saying Durham has gotten a lot of accolades over the last several years, especially. The U.S. News and World Report has Durham ranked in a few different ways. It says that they're 13th on their list of best places to live. They've also ranked Duke University, which is located in Durham, as the 12th best university in the country. And they also have ranked Duke University Hospital System, and they're ranked nationally by U.S. News and World Report in 11 different adult specialties and 9 different pediatric specialties. On top of that, Best Cities has ranked Durham as the 16th on their list of best small cities to live in, and Forbes has also ranked it 16th on their best places for business and careers. So some accolades that really speak to what a great place Durham is. But let's get down to the nitty-gritty. Let's really talk about the 7 things that I love the most about living in the Durham area. All right, number 7 is sports. If you are a sports fan, this is the town for you. Let me just tell you, when you move here, the first thing people are going to ask is, do you root for the Blue Devils, the Tar Heels, or the Wolfpack? So college sports, ACC sports is a huge deal down here in Durham. It's like I said, Duke University is in Durham. So if you're going to live in Durham and you're not going to be a Blue Devil fan, you're going to have to explain it to a lot of people. But University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill, Tar Heels are just down the road from Durham, and in Raleigh we have the NC State Wolfpack. So within 30 minutes you've got 3 really world-class educational institutions. Also, in terms of sports, the Durham Bulls have their stadium in Durham at the American Tobacco campus, and they are a minor league baseball team, and it's a lot of fun. If you ever saw the movie Bull Durham, it was actually set in Durham at the about the Durham Bulls. All right, number 6 on my list of reasons that you will love living in Durham, North Carolina are the jobs. If you're going to live somewhere, you got to make some money, right? And Durham is a fast-growing hub for technology and for medicine. So we've got the Research Triangle Park, which you may have heard of, that it is a tech area that is just full of companies and obviously jobs. There are also 3 hospital systems in the Triangle. In Durham specifically, as I said, you've got the Duke University Hospital that is ranked nationally, and also the VA is in Durham. So if you're a veteran and seeking care there, Durham would be a good place for you. All right, number 5 on my list of 7 reasons you'll love living in Durham is education. Like I said, Durham's a college town, but beyond that, Forbes actually ranked Durham as one of the top 3 most educated cities in the United States. Ironically, Raleigh was also in that top 3, so 2 of the 3 most educated cities in the United States are actually in the Triangle. So Durham is home to Duke University. It also has a great public school system. And a place that a lot of people may not have heard of is the North Carolina School of Science and Mathematics, which is also in Durham. And it is the country's oldest residential STEM school for juniors and seniors. And let me just tell you, it is a hidden gem in Durham and in North Carolina. It draws students from all over the state to come and live for 2 years and do their last 2 years of high school at an exceptional institution that is ranked internationally And the best part is it's all free. So if you move to North Carolina and you have kids who are at all interested in STEM, applying to the School of Science and Math, NCSSM, is a great opportunity that comes if you are a resident anywhere in North Carolina. All right, number 4 on my list is food. And Durham is actually one of the hottest foodie destinations in the South. Southern Living rated Durham as the South's tastiest town. There's lots of locally grown farm-to-table restaurants, tons of food trucks, and just a lot of diverse, fun, yummy food and restaurants that have sprung up in the last 5 to 10 years that are really pushing that sort of focus on being a foodie town. And there's been a bit of a renaissance in downtown Durham in the last 5 years or so. And so that leads me into number 3 on my list, which is things to do. In terms of the culture and the city scene, Durham is not a big city like New York or Chicago, but it's got a pretty hip city scene. We've got the American Tobacco Campus, which is named because it's built in old tobacco warehouses, but it is a really cool area. There are all kinds of restaurants and bars and venues down there, as well as funky shops. And the DPAC, the Durham Performing Arts Center, is near the American Tobacco Campus. It's also, like I said, where the Durham Bulls are. So that's a really cool area of town. It's very walkable. You can come and park and walk around. But in addition to that, throughout Durham, there are venues that have live music, lots of coffee houses, breweries, really cool, unique shopping opportunities. And so it's just a really neat place culturally. And in addition to the DPAC, that Durham Performing Arts Center, there's also the Museum of Life and Science, which I took my kids to for years when they were little, and it's just an amazing place. The Nasher Museum of Art, which is on Duke's campus but is open to the public, is also cool. The Carolina Theater, and then Durham also hosts an annual full-frame documentary film festival with dozens of new documentary films being shown, and it's a really cool experience. And finally, in terms of things to do, if you love nature, if you love being outside and being active, Durham would be a great place for you. There are mature trees everywhere. The Eno River State Park is in Durham, so you could float down the river, you could hike. There's boating on Falls Lake, which is in Durham, and so if you like to ski or fish, you can do that. Duke Gardens is in Durham, and if you have never been, even if you don't move here, if you just are visiting, you've got to check out the Duke Gardens. The botanical gardens are beautiful. The way it's laid out, all the flowers and trees, it's truly beautiful, and there is a ton of space to take a picnic lunch or play frisbee or toss a football around, but mostly it's just a gorgeous place to be out and in nature. Duke also has a lemur center, so if you've never seen lemurs, they're cute little monkeys, and you can go and see them at the Duke Lemur Center. And there are also lots of greenways and golf courses, and it's just, Durham has really focused on keeping green space so that its residents can be outside and active. All right, number 2 on my list is the weather. If you are looking for a temperate climate that is sunny almost all year, where you experience all 4 seasons, you get a little bit of snow every year, but it's not going to be gray and freezing cold for 4 or 5 months, Durham is your place. You can be outside comfortably at least 3/4 of the year. My kids wear shorts year round down here. I'm not quite that brave, but it really is a very, very temperate climate. And in fact, it's so temperate that I did a whole other video just on Durham weather. So if you want more information about that, go ahead and check that video out. All right, we are down to the number one reason why you'll love living in Durham. And I gotta say, this one was easy. It's really all about the people. Durham takes Southern hospitality literally, and they are very welcoming. If you move down here, you will make friends. People will be bringing things over to you to welcome you to the area. And it truly is a welcoming and laid back sort of Southern time place, right? So it is all about the people. And you know that wherever you live, it really does boil down to the people. And Durham has an amazing, amazing people, amazing atmosphere, and a ton of Southern hospitality. So I hope that this look at 7 reasons you'll love living in Durham was helpful to you. If you enjoyed this video, I'd love it if you give it a thumbs up. If you are interested in more information about Durham or any of the other towns in the Raleigh-Durham Triangle area, go ahead and click that subscribe button, because that's what we talk about here on this channel. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video.